If you like this video, make sure to subscribe to our channel and hit the notification bell icon to get the latest updates.
So, just to give you a recap, what we discussed yesterday was basically what is absence, okay? And I hope we discuss about what is absence actually mean, or uh, what is absence is actually meaning for Workday and an organization, how organizations are working with absence management in their system, how things get configured with cross-functional things, the importance. Basically, we have not got into the deep dive of that, but yeah, from the higher level we discuss. And on that particular note, we started with creating our time plan and we discussed the basic agenda of that. Okay. In order to recap, can you tell me that this is a surprise question, that what does a balance period does?
Oh, the balance period. Basically, it's like a fiscal year. So
Oh my
you can
God.
take from January 1st to January 31st. Oh, sorry, December 31st.
That's it. Or it's a fiscal period which is
Basically,
responsible for
it's that entire period when the transaction happens,
You're talking
like the
like
credit
me.
and debit, all
Great,
those
great.
kind of transactions happen.
That's correct. That's
So,
great. Yeah, correct.
it's the total period where
Okay.
you kind of load all those credits and debits.
Oh, nice. Once it is set up in a time of plan, do we have the provision to delete that or edit the balance period or period schedule or unit of time?
No.
Correct. Only balance period can be edited. Period schedule and time unit of time cannot be deleted.
So balance period can be edited, you said?
Yeah, balance period can be edited, but it has its repercussions. All the things would get demolished.
Messed up.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah.
Okay.
So let's start with creating a new time of plan. Okay. We will name the time of plan as SP vacation, your initiates, and vacation. Okay. Employee would be also seeing that as SP vacation. Okay. It is a tracking balance, YTD, current calendar. Okay. Based on period end date. Okay. Period schedule is monthly. Okay.
So
every month.
Balance period is based off end date, you said, right?
Current calendar year based off period ended, which means from 1st January to 31st of December. We will see. So the balance period would be from 1st of January to 31st of December. Okay. All right. Now that's unit monthly. Of time. Yeah. Period schedule is monthly. Okay.
Yeah.
Now we are making this plan effective to the organization from 1/1. Okay. Landless visibility eligible in period. Okay. Plan and time. We are allowing overrides. Balance period start date. Let's make it 50 hours. Okay. Employee can take 50 hours and they need to use it within 3 months.
In 3 months.
I'm not checking this. Okay. No upper limit checking on that. Employee would get the balance every end of the month. Okay. Let's make that like 31st of every month or the end of the date of that month. Okay. Employee can request negative 16 hours, like 2 days. Employee can maximum accrue up to 240 hours. Okay. Daily quantity is 8 hours. Okay. What they will see. And Monday to Friday. Now, we will as I stated last time, that we will configure these 2 items, okay, in this session. But before that, we need to let them know that what is the population which is eligible for that. Okay. So eligibility is basically the population defining like who are the folks who are able to take this time of plan. Okay. So we are making it only for employee, and let's make it on a like broader level. like for a country. Let's make it Canada. Okay.
Okay.
Country is Canada. Okay, all the employees in countries Canada are eligible, and all the employees, not the contingent workers, all the employees are eligible. After that, okay. After that, we will go to accrual. What is accrual? Now it is the most important thing to know. Accrual is basically the balance what they will get. Okay, time of plan. Time of plan is the entire bucket where all the constituents are defined, which are balance, calculation, accrual, time of, and eligibility. If I talk about with respect to a practical scenario, consider it as a suitcase. It has different sections. Okay, in a suitcase, like you put your clothes in a section, you put your socks in a section, you put your undergarments in a section. Okay, and the entire suitcase belongs to you. Okay, so time of plan is the outer structure. Inner structure we have to define, then only the whole time of plan is defined. Okay, and in time of plan, accrual is the most important thing. Like the way we say when we work, salary is the most important thing, and accrual is most important thing. It defines the credit. Okay, accrual is always considered as credit. Time off is considered as debit. Accrual is considered as credit. Okay.
Yeah.
In order to create an accrual, what we'll do? Click on this plus icon, and here it'll ask create accrual. So we'll create an accrual. So we'll name this accrual as SP vacation. Okay, the code would be the code is basically the reference ID. We will add the reference ID as a specification. I make the same. Okay, people do make different, like SP_vacation in order for Workday to understand what is the reference ID, and if it is interacting with other systems, then we provide this reference ID. Okay, that is already defined. Now this is the most important thing. Calculation is what you're giving is configured over here. Okay, so
what
as we are
giving to the employee,
yeah, the accrual name is vacation. The calculation is what we are giving to that employee. Okay, so for example, we are giving 8 hours every month. Okay, we'll add 8. We are not making it right now complex. We are making it very simple, like 8 hours monthly every month you will get. Priority is basically at what it comes into the picture. It generally comes into the picture when there are multiple accruals. Okay. So we define what accrual would be credited at what given frequency. Okay, right now we are dealing with the single accrual, so we'll make it 1. Okay, we can make it like 101. Okay, adjustments and override allow, which means if you want to modify the accrual, that's where adjustments and override
should be allowed. Yes. Okay.
Okay, for example, the employee is getting 8. Okay, but you want to give them an accrual of 10. There you need, if the adjustment and overrides are not checked in that particular time of plan, then they will not be able to do so. So that's why adjustment and overrides is important. Okay, now this is the plan. Let's leave it right now as none. Okay, there are different types of accruals. The way of accruals we'll cover that right now. For a simple way, we'll just go over like this. Okay, we are getting 8. Priority is 101. Adjustments are allowed. There is no options. We are not going to play with this. Time calculation tags comes into the picture when, for example, you're interacting with time tracking. Time tracking hours is converted into your absence. For example, in every organization, there are compensation days. If you work on a holiday or you're working on overtime, either you can take it as extra pay, or you can convert it into hours in your absence. Comp off, the way we call the abbreviation as comp off in most of the organization. When we are interacting time tracking with absence, we define calculation tags over here. Okay, we add the tags. So time tracking consultant would create those tags in the system, and that would interact with the absence consultant would add those tags. So whatever hours they have entered, it would get converted into the actual hours for the time of Okay, are you there following me? This is time tracking connection. So we are not playing with right now over this too. Okay, we're just creating a simple one. We'll click OK. So what will happen? Our accrual is ready. The name of the accrual is SP vacation. Okay, consider it as as the credit. First credit is SP vacation. The way in our like it's if we talk about a high level, for example, in our payroll, we see basic HRA, flexible allowance. These are credits, correct? But it is under a salary plan, correct? Yeah. Similarly, if you just both are different things, but just think like that. SP vacation is like a credit, one type of a credit which is going to your time of plan, which is allocated to you. Okay. Now we have created a credit account. Okay. Now it's time for the debit account, like how the employee will request. Employee will not request SP vacation. Employee will request vacation, correct? So we would need to have a debit account also. Credit account is done. Now let's have a debit account. So here we will click create. We'll go to the time off section. Here it is subtract from balance. Like it would add to the balance, it is subtract to the balance. Very well said by Workday that from this balance, what needs to be subtracted whenever employee is requesting for time off. We'll click over here. We'll create a time off. Okay. SP vacation time off. Time off, and here I will copy paste. Okay. Time off type. Employee will not request this vacation time off. It is a type of time off, but employee will select on the time off type as, let's make it SP vacation PTO. You can name it whatever you want. I'll show you how it is relevant.
So you're saying that the employee will not request time off.
Employee will request time off with the name of SP vacation PTO. They will see this. This is for consultant's reference. This is for employee reference. Time of type. Plan and type which we discussed. This is the debit account. Okay.
Yeah.
In truth, consider it as your debit account and it is your debit card. Employee will use this debit card to remove the balances.
SP vacation PTO is like you're saying a debit card, which an employee will use it.
Yeah, correct.
But he will not request the SP vacation PTO. He's actually requesting vacation time off.
Yeah, he's requesting vacation PTO time off plan. The balance is getting subtracted from the plan. Okay, and the accrual which you have created, it will subtract from that through this particular SP vacation PTO. It is a reference to deduct the balances. Employee will see when they request on the absence calendar, they will see this particular time of type, and there they can, through this, they can request the time off. Okay, you'll see it. You'll see it how it looks like. Pick up for payroll interface or one period in arrears. You can do it like it's for payroll reference. If you're working on the Workday payroll or external payroll, if it needs to be picked up by payroll interface, one period in arrears, like prior month, or if you have taken later and payroll is picking up later, it can be used. Visible for team absence, like if your manager can want to see it, yes, it should be visible. Now, again, the priority. I'll make it random. Adjustment allowed. If somebody else is requesting on your behalf or making changes, like your HR admin or HR partner, they can do it. So, okay. How you can request time off. There are three different options of requesting time off. One is from absence calendar, one is from time tracking calendar, and one is from, you can do it from time tracking or absence calendar both. Okay. So through time tracking, timesheet also, you can request time off. Through absence calendar, you can request time off. And if you want to have both, then you can do it. So let's do it from time off only. Okay. We will now, once this is done, okay, this is, you understand this part. Okay. I know you are confused in this part, but once we will see while request a time off, then you will get it more clearer. You are fine with this right now. Okay. Now validation. Yeah. So in order to create a seamless system, we also make sure that we put right amount of validations so that the employees do not misuse this benefits. Okay, the first validation which we can add over here is the increment. Okay, how many increments employee needs to do, like increments they can do with like 1 hour increment, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hours of increment, or 4 hours increment, or 8 hours increment when they're requesting time off. For example, I'm making 4. Employee can request 4 hours increment, like half day, then full day.
Or full day.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like this. Then we can have minimum amount of request an employee can do is half day. Employee needs to add half day time off. Okay. What is the maximum for a day? Now, what is the maximum amount of hours an employee can enter for a day time off? Would be 8 hours, correct?
Yeah. Yeah.
If employee puts 16 for only one day, it doesn't make a sense, correct?
No.
Employees are like very like mischievous individuals. They do play with the system. And this is a practice that I follow. Whenever I actually select a numeric, I make sure that I click the related action and see if it is Workday owned or if it is a created calculation. Just make sure that you double check that.
Okay.
Now, number of multiple, now maximum amount unpaid time off unit allowed. This is like going beyond your lower limit. Okay, like your lower limit is 16 hours. Okay, if you want to go beyond, if you want to put a validation, you need to put a validation that no, bro, you cannot go beyond 16 hours. So you need to put 0 over here. Okay, that is the meaning of that. You can go till 16 because your lower limit is defined as 16, but beyond 16, I'm putting an external validation that's 0. No, bro, you cannot. If it is not defined, it may create chaos in the time off. Okay.
Okay.
We see all of the individual entries over here. Okay. But when we add maximum, we see a gap. What it is all about. It is saying that all time, it gives three options. One option is all time off entries for worker off for the time of validation set for the same day. All time off entries for the worker for the same day. Okay. So it is saying that now what was, sorry, I should put it 8 rather than 16. I did a mistake. 8 hours can be a day. Okay. Like you can have total number of entries for a day would be 8 hours. You cannot have multiple time of stating 8 hours for the day. Okay. That's why this validation has come up. Okay. Workday, come on. Okay. Any questions in that? Please go ahead.
All time of entries for worker for same date. What's the other two options?
Yeah, individual entry.
Okay.
One is individual entry, like if you're entering individually, then it may add, you may add 2 time offs because it depends on the individual entry. It's saying all time of entries, like all time of entries, like sick time off or sick time off and vacation time off. The total hours should be 8 if you're adding multiple time offs, entries, time of entries, multiple entries on a single day. So the multiple entries, even if you are adding, the total amount would be 8. That is the meaning.
Okay.
Like, for example, there are like employees do that. Like, for example, I have taken today's sick time off. Okay. 8 hours. And I'll again add vacation time off. Like if I'm drunk and I add vacation time off 8 hours, system will throw an error. Hey, how can you do that? Because you have already added.
You already have sick leave.
Some employees are way clever. They will add sick time of 4 hours and vacation hours 8 hours. Boom, error. So this is that's why the system is designed like that. Click OK on that. Okay. Now our time of plan is ready. The time of plan name is very beautiful, SP time of plan. The calculation is that -16. Accrual name is SP vacation, time off, and eligibility. What I'll do, I'll click OK on this. Okay. Our plan is ready. Okay. Boom. The another important thing that I do, and it is a very good practice Okay, it is not an interview question, or it is not something that it is like you will do and you will crack an interview. It is one of the good practice to maintain the reference ID. Whenever we are migrating things, if the reference ID is maintained, then we will not have what I would say like hindrance going to the next tenant. So what I do, whatever I make the name of the plan, I add the same name over here so that it remains unique. And whenever we are targeting to the next tenant, it will not have an issue. I was not also doing that like 3 years before, but when I was working with one of the organization and Accenture was our implementation partner, one of the consultant, they used to do that. She used to do that, and she told me that it is advisable to do that. So after that, I started doing that. So yeah, SP vacation is done. Our plan is done. Our plan looks beautiful. Now, what is the next step after that? You cannot go and directly request time off. There are two important aspects which we follow. First is adding this time off into a security segment. Okay, what I will do, edit time off security segment. This is done by the security person. Okay, generally what I'll do, they have created so much of mess in this tenant. I'll just click on this and I'll add our time off into that SP vacation time off. Now you see your time off is coming, not time off plan. Okay, it is because it's the time off security sequence. Time off plan does not have a security. Time off plan is like omnipotent. Time off and accruals have the security. I'll add this over here. It is done. So remember one thing, once your time off plan is done, first thing you need to check the security segment. If there's a security segment which is there, you need to put your time off plan time off over here. After that, configure absence type group. I'll open an employee over here, and just to show you, this employee is requesting
absence
time off. Yeah, correct. This employee is requesting absence. When she request absence, okay, when she goes to this screen, clicks over type, okay, she sees 3 groups: leave of absence, time off, and other absence. You need to group your time off or leave of absence into the correct category. Okay, if you do not put your time off plan into correct category, it will come like this, other absence type. So since we have created a time off, I'll put in the time off over here, SP vacation. Okay, so it is listed, configure absence type groups. It is like absence type group, like it's a type name is leave of absence, the type name is time off. Okay, I can make it as PTO also if PTOs. Okay, if I click over here, make PTOs. Next time I just go and refresh that. If I click over here, go to absence, check over here. Oh, it is not checked. Oh, it is for worker to worker. So it may change over here. Okay, it is security bounded. I'll edit this again. It is security bounded, but yeah, you can change it over here. So first, let me make this change. Make configure absence. So this is done. Now your plan is ready to be used. Okay. Now let's find an employee. Canada, no? Canada. Okay. Asif Shaikh. Okay. He's an employee. I'll go to action. I'll go to time and leave. I'll enter time off. Okay. Now, if he is eligible, he may see the time off plan over here. SP time off plan, 0 hours.
Okay.
Okay, your time of plan is listed, but 0
Yeah.
hour. Why it is 0 hour? Can you tell me? Quick. 0 hours right now. Think what are the things we have done. It's a question. I want to see how attentive you
We
are.
have done accrual. We haven't
But
given
wh-
anything in the balance, like accrual balance or
why we
something.
have given 8 hours? How you can say that?
Yeah, maximum amount of the day was given as
No,
8.
maximum. It's the balance, not maximum. It's the balance. It is a savings account. Why it is not showing? Think. What are the things we did? We create the time of plan. What is the effective date of the time of plan?
1/1/23.
Today is what day? 9th. When the balance would be credited on the account?
Bi-weekly, monthly,
Monthly. When?
at the end of the month. Okay.
So it will be credited on the 31st, na?
Yeah.
If I got you.
Oh, where did we at the end of the month?
I'll tell you. If
Yeah, I
you
know we
may-
did something like end of the month, but I
So
forgot
SP
where did we
vacation,
go.
see SP vacation, 8 hours.
Okay, so if are you in February?
Balance as of I can change,
As
see
of
the balance
1/31.
as of
Okay, yeah. So
you're not
then,
attentive. You're not attentive. I am not happy.
no, I am, but I forgot where did we add that end of
Yeah.
period
So
thing.
we frequency went to give the accrual. Let me show you again. View time of plan.
Okay.
SP vacation. Okay. And here you see on the accrual side. One second, I'll click over here. Calculation. Accrual frequency method of time of plan. End of the period. Like when should it get credited? Okay. It's an interview question again.
So
Okay.
if you put start of the period, then we would have seen on Jan 1st, right?
Yeah, from the Jan 1st. You want to see that? He made it.
Yeah. Okay.
But let's edit it. Oh, sorry.
You did that in the calculation, basically. Okay.
Calculation, start of period. Now let's see if I make it 1st of January. Okay. So let's see how the balance would look like. Where is SP? SP value. Vacation, 8 hours.
Vacation is 8 hours.
8 hours.
Okay.
1/1/23. Now, what employee will request? We'll click on 9th today, request 1 day. Okay. The employee choose over here. Okay. One second. Let's wait for the system to respond.
Oh, wow, it's taking longer. Refresh the page. Sometimes it works.
Again, request on Monday. Canada is not a country to request time off, huh?
Oh gosh.
Let's take any other employee. Person taken now. Oh, okay. Now, the moment you select time off, you see. Do you see your time off type?
Yeah.
You
Okay, time
employee
off
will
type.
see the time of type over here, not the time off. Okay. It is connected with the time off, but employee chooses time off type. Okay. This is for employee reference, what type of time off they are choosing. Okay. That's what I was saying that point of time. Employee will choose this, whatever we'll make over here. Are you getting my point? Okay. Why it is done? Let me tell you.
We create a time off type in time off, right?
Yeah.
When we will.
Yeah.
Okay.
Correct. Like I'll tell you why we do. In an organization, there will be, if it is a multi-diverse organization, we will have a lot of time off plan for different countries. Okay.
Mhm.
In order for a consultant to understand the time of type or time of plan, we name it with the country name. Okay. But for the employee, employee shouldn't see now that I India vacation time or India sick time or USA sick time or USA vacation. If the names are like similar, like vacation or sick time, they are independently connected with the time of type. So, and all of them are connected through eligibility. I can make the name generic as vacation over here. Okay. But this vacation is connected with through the eligibility plan with this particular person. So once the employee would request, the employee will see vacation, but the balance would get deducted through SP vacation time off. Okay.
So
This is for employee visibility. Employee visibility, what employee will see.
okay.
It gets connected with the time off. Employee requests this, balance goes to, then it triggers over here, then it subtracts from your accrual. Are you getting my point?
So the time off gets subtracted, right, from accrual?
Yeah, time off gets subtracted. This gets subtracted from the accrual. That's why they have, Workday has said, na, add to the balance, subtract from the balance. This will subtract from there. Okay. This is a credit card. Okay. After a month of credit card, this is a debit card. Okay. So I'll request time of type as SP vacation. Automatically 8 hours come.
So the time off, name of the time off can be like Canada time off. But the time of time will be vacation PTO, and the employee would just be seeing vacation and not the Canada. But for our reference, we are doing Canada.
Absolutely correct. Absolutely correct. This is what I was trying to make you understand.
So under one time off, there can be multiple time off types.
Other time of, if it is a one time off plan, you can have multiple time offs. Okay, one time off plan can have multiple time offs, and those multiple time offs would have their own time off type. Can have their own time off type. Yeah.
Okay.
So type is automatically 8 hours came into the picture because we made daily default quantity as 8. Okay, so that's why it has come. Now it's hours. Okay, if I want to make it
16.
Let's make it 16 for a day.
It should throw an error, right? If you make it 16.
See na, error.
Okay.
The daily default. If I put 2,
it will
daily
still show
default
that.
must be increment of 4. Okay, that's the way. If I make it 6, boom, error.
It will still show you error.
The daily quantity must be in the increments of 4 hours. I make it 8. If I make it 9 also, no.
Yeah.
So I'll make it 8. If you want to comment, I can comment and submit. What it will do, my time off is submitted. Boom.
Yeah.
Time off is submitted. The moment it is submitted, it becomes in gray color. Okay. The label becomes with the color of gray. Okay.
Yeah. It needs approval basically.
Yeah. One second. The moment it is gray, you can check over here. Request goes to the manager's approval action. Okay? It goes to the manager's approval, and you can design on your own how you want. In my first organization, we never used to have this approval. You request, it gets auto approved. The manager just gets the notification that, hey, he has requested a time off.
Mm.
They should trust the employees. This is mine. Tomorrow. Okay. Click OK. Okay, 1 second.
That is configured under the business process, right? Request time off.
Yeah, that is configured under request time. So absence request, we see, review absence, boom, approved. The moment it's been approved, what was the employee name? I forgot. Asif Shaikh. Start proxy. Stop proxy. Why start proxy?
That's when you will see green. Okay, I get that.
I'll go to Asif. Asif, bro, you got some balance into your account. Okay. Time off, and I'll go to enter time off. If I will see, boom, green. Asif got some balance in the account. So that's where you can. And if you want, if Asif comes say that, hey, I wanted to request 4 days rather than 4 hours rather than 8 hours, what Asif needs to do, click on this vacation.
You can edit that.
Okay.
Edit the time off.
It will take ages, but yeah.
When he's trying to edit and he makes it 4, right? In that, is that backdrop, sorry, all those different vacation times are also available for him to change?
Yeah. You can also change it, but first you need to remove this.
Wow, it's taking forever.
Yeah, the system is taking forever.
Yeah, right there near the type. So
now here you can change the type also. You can change the type also. If by mistakenly you've done, you can change the type. If I want to make it 4, I just need to click over here, 4. Submit. Now what will happen? A new business process would trigger.
Correct time off.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's see.
Wow, sometimes this is super slow.
Yeah, GMS times are sometimes super slow.
Is it the timing?
No, it's not the timing.
Okay. Too many people start using at 3 o'clock. Oh no.
No, I just want to show you the business process. It's fine.
That's okay. I know this part. So
yeah. So if you see this absence, so what happens? It gives entire detail what is going on with this person. Absence correction is done. If I click on this, if I go over there and select on the new tab, I'll see correct time of business process has triggered. Okay. It does not need any manager, review of the manager. Okay. This is how it is designed. Boom. That's nice. All right. So I hope you understand the basic, the first stage of this absence configuration, correct?
Yeah.
All right. Any doubts in this first part?
No, I think we're good.
Okay, nice.
Unless you ask me some question and I'm not able to answer it.
No,
we can go back and check it.
That's fine. That is fine. It was just a beginning. Okay. Now, as I stated that we would also see a different type of the time of plan. Okay. I will start with another time of plan. Okay. Let's see your time of plan. SP vacation. Whenever we view the time of plan, it comes like this. You need to click over here, then it becomes like this format so that you get detailed version of the time of plan.
Okay. I have one question.
Yeah.
I have a question here. So can you go back on the
snapshot?
Yep. That's the question.
We'll cover it later.
I forgot. I was thinking I should ask and then I forgot. Okay.
Have you done payroll?
No, I haven't done payroll. So
See, Workday payroll, seen that payroll?
I did, but
Okay. Snapshot is
not
basically,
much.
yeah. Okay. Now let's talk about a practical scenario. I was about to come this question later 2-3 days back, but let's talk about on a practical basis. Okay.
Okay.
I am in my
no. Just give me one second. So we created that SP vacation. We kind of entered all the values for balance and calculation and all. At that time, I didn't see that snapshot effective as of. We just had that effective dated. It never said snapshot there, right?
I'll tell you snapshot. Oh, okay. Every month, every year, okay. Let me think on a very, I'll talk about a practical thing.
Okay.
Okay. So I'm working in an organization, okay. And this, I'm getting 240 hours every year in my vacation balance, okay, since ages, okay. But boom, what happened? Like the plan went, my company got established in year 2000, okay, and they used Workday before in 2000, okay, and they created the time of plan effective of 2000, okay, 1st January 2000, and since then every employee gets 240 hours every year, okay. Are you with me right now? 240 hours of vacation time off, okay, every year. Are you with me? Good.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, keep saying something, otherwise I'll think that you're
no. I'm
okay.
I was just thinking what you were saying.
Yeah.
Okay.
Since 2000, year 2000, every year employee gets 240 hours. But Corona came into the picture. Company thought that, hey, no. We need to increase the number of hours per year. So my company stated that, bro, let's do one thing. From 240 hours, it would be now 300 hours. But it will be effective from 1st of January 2023. Which means effective of 1st of January, there would be a new configuration. Okay. But what will happen to the old balances and old transactions and all the ledger accounts which got updated on everything? If I modify my configuration, those would get disrupted, correct? In the existing system. So in order to do that, we in Workday, what we do, we create a snapshot, which is basically a reference of all the data which we are playing with the effective date. Okay, that's why how a snapshot comes into the picture. Okay, now for example, in this scenario, in 2023, for the entire 2023, my carryover limit is 50. Okay, but from 2024, I want to make it 60. So what I will do, I'll edit the time off, I'll update, I'll want to add a new effective date, a new snapshot, 2024, 1/1/2024. I'll make it 60. Okay, sorry. Okay, because there's a new enhancement. So what will happen? You will see two snapshots. Like in the year of 2023, this would be the configuration. When in the year of 2024, the limit would be changed to 60. Similarly, accruals can be also effective dated. Are you with me on this point? Yes.
So so
what do
like
you understand?
maybe so for example, in 2022, we just had only 50. But then moving in 2023, we are kind of increasing their carrier limit, or anything that changes basically will create a snapshot.
Yeah, if you are changing with any month, okay, but in the same year, like for example, it's a monthly period schedule. Monthly means January, February, March, April, May, June, July. For example, let's make an example. Let's make it like the borrowing limit from March. Okay, update a new snapshot. Like for example, the borrowing limit from May. Okay. The borrowing limit from May would be
0.
Wow, that's a good number. 0. Okay. So what will happen till now, if I see the plan from January 1, 2023
to 5.
the configuration would look like -16. Okay. To 5, 0, and
It
again
would look 0.
16. Okay. Again 16,
Okay.
because we created the snapshot before 5. Okay. So we will have to modify that also. So that's the main thing of snapshots.
Okay, get it.
Okay. Yeah, nice. But we will do it. I'll tell you how to do it. Now, let's come about. So the moment you created the snapshot, every snapshot has been created. Okay. It remains the same, but you can modify it. Yeah, it's not entitled to this. Snapshot is for the entire time of plan. You can also accrual into like January is different, March, May, you can change it. Sorry, May you can make it different, and next January you can make it different. So if I open this accrual right now,
Okay.
When we were doing accrual, I said that, hey, chill right now, please chill. We are not looking at these two things. Okay.
The front loaded and based on as of date.
Yeah.
Okay.
Our time of plan is based on.
You there?
Yeah, I'm there.
Can't hear you.
Yeah, am I audible?
Yeah.
Our time of plan is based on monthly. Okay. We are giving it monthly. But companies, like other companies, they give once in a year. Okay. Once in a year. Like in January, they give. Okay. And if they are very good, if they want to give in 1st of January, the whole balance for the year, like 240 hours. Or in December, they want to give the 240 hours. Or in February, they want to give 240 hours.
Okay.
That is
so that's like
that's the direct balance which is given to an employee. Okay, the entire bulk amount is given to the employee. That is known as
start
front
of the
load.
year, right?
Yeah, that
In
is
the
not the start of the year, any given part of the time. Okay, that is known as front loading. You get entire balance, like entire bonus, boom, into account. That is front loading. Okay. If you want to give on a particular date, okay, on a particular date, there we used based on as of date. Okay, we hardly use based on our as of date because we have overrides in the tier in our system where we can use that. But understand the concept, like what is front loaded. If anybody asks you, like front loaded is the boom, direct giving balance. And if somebody says starting directly, like on the 1st of January, you can say that, you can say the interviewer that depends on the company policy. If they want to give it starting or like on any given month, but front loading means direct giving balances. Okay. That's the meaning of front loading.
Like full balance, basically.
Full balance. So here is your task. What I want to see. Okay. You have a pen and paper.
This is under accruals, you said, right? This is under accruals.
Absolutely accrual. See, this is under accruals. Absolutely. See, SP vacation plan. Okay. SP vacation accrual. I'll make the name. Okay. SP vacation accrual. Okay. Now, here is your homework. What I want you to do would be create a time of plan.
Okay.
Balance period would be YTD calendar, current calendar year, what I used. Okay. Take a reference of this. Okay.
Okay.
Borrowing limit, whatever you want to choose. Then carry over you to whatever you want to choose. Daily default quantity 8. Carry over and its expiration, whatever you want to choose. Okay. That's fine. What I need you to do in this would be your accrual would be front loaded 240 hours.
Okay.
240 hours front loaded accrual to the employee. Okay.
Okay.
The plan is based out of Canada.
Mm-hmm.
We'll consider Canada. Okay. Just create the time of plan. Okay.
Okay.
20 hours front loaded. Period schedule monthly. I'm happy with it.
Okay.
You create the time of plan. I'll check that time of plan tomorrow. And I know you will get an error, but it's fine. But yeah, I want you to just revolve around your brain
Check
on
what
that.
that error is. Okay.
Yeah, check what that error is. Don't do community, because if you're doing community, then what is the use of me?
Okay.
So
So
do
you
that.
gave me balance period. You gave me the
I just gave you a requirement. You're now an absence consultant
Accrual.
who has, yeah, now
Okay.
you need to do it. Okay. That's the first plan that I stated you. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. What is the most important thing that I did after creating the time of plan? Which is most important thing after creating that time of plan?
After creating the time of plan. You edited the reference ID. You're there. I cannot hear you.
Yeah. Somewhere down the line, you are partially like 10% correct.
What else did you do? I'm just thinking after creating the plan.
Yes, think. What are the things I want to see that if you are following me or not? What are the things that I've
Like
done?
you did the security part, reference, and then what else did you add? You just went into the employee and checked if that vacation time
Absolutely.
is
Security
available or
part,
not.
security part. Boom. Good. That you need to check all the time.
Yeah.
Security part is most important, and it's that time of segment security part. If in the company it's not configured, you need to just check with the security admin why it is not configured. Okay. Because I'll tell you why. Why segment? You know what is a segment-based security?
Kind of.
Segregation of securities to a certain level. Okay. Like for example, my when a bigger organization, let's take an example of Facebook, Google, they have their entities at a given point of time in a given area. Okay. Global. And all of them are using a Workday absence. Okay. What will happen if we don't have segregation security group confined to specific region? Maybe there may be a chances that individual A is mixing up the time off with individual B. Individual B is mixing the time off with individual C. Although eligibility is already there, I'm not saying that eligibility does not make a difference. Eligibility do make a difference. Okay, but the time of that they request, okay, the time of that it's request with the segment may collide, or it may cross sec. Okay, sometimes some of the securities, okay, this is one example. The second example is that if we do not create a segment based security, for example, some of the time offs which an individual is not allowed to enter, it is something that is entitled for an administrator to enter on behalf of the employee. They would be able to see that. Okay, for example, let's take you're on corona. Okay, sorry to say, I got corona. Okay, I got corona. I got admitted. I'm not at all active to go and enter the time off. Okay, my
Someone else
leader
can enter for you.
would enter. I am not actually. I cannot enter. I don't have the right to enter the time off. Somebody would enter on my behalf. My leader would enter the time off on my behalf. That is where this time off thing comes into the picture of entering time off. Okay, segment based security groups. It's more over into security part, and it is very important. I would say it is very important part. Okay, some of the, like, I want to give you more example, like for example,
I get it. Like if the
yeah,
manager can enter, or
if
the
the
absence correction can be done by the
yeah, MSS should enter the time off rather than ESS. Okay, that's why.
yeah.
Absence type group, you know that why we use absence type group. It is basically segregation, clear cut definition for employee visibility. Okay. And now in some of the organization, they want to make more groups because in Workday, people do not like Workday. Like engineering team, most of the engineering team that do not like Workday because so many clicks. Nobody does want to do it so many clicks. Okay. And so no, somebody like people need like clear-cut definition or good UI UX. So if we have more segregation, like they don't want to scroll down. Some companies do have a lot of time offs, lot of time offs. If you want to segregate like this time off is your personal, this time off is your company, this time off for your PTO segregation, that makes a huge difference.
Okay.
So that's why segregation time off is also used. Okay.
Got it.
All right. So these are the few important and few major items which I wanted to state. Okay. So tomorrow, what you would be doing, you would be creating a time off, which is basically a front-loaded time off plan. Okay. And I know you make, if you get a time, that's fine. If you do not, then we'll see how we create a front-loaded time off plan. Okay. And after that, we will work to regarding some of the calculations. Okay. Like this is a simple calculation, like 8 hours. You get it. We will work on calculations such as on my organization, full-time employee would get 240 hours, part-time would get prorated based on the FTE percentage. These kind of calculation. Now we will start doing little complex things. Okay. We'll learn about types of calculation like logical, conditional, other blah, 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 blah kinds of calculations. So, okay. So these would be our topics. So tomorrow we would connect on that. I hope this is something that you understood the items today.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Thanks. Any questions you have, please let me know. Yeah.
I will. We just started. So these are like little basic things. Once we go into calculations, I'll probably have many more questions.
Yeah, definitely. That is not an issue.
Yeah, I do have few questions on, once we start actually creating the time off plans.
Yeah, you start creating a time off plan, then you'll come up with that. Okay.
Can you tell me, I know there is all time off plans task where I can actually see what all time offs plans I have in my company. Is there anything for time offs also?
Yeah, tell you. Time off is a part of time off. Okay. Time off plan. All time off plan. Okay. There is no such, let me see, all time off. All worker time off is a report. All time offs is also a report. All time off plans is a report.
Also a report.
So if you open this, you can see it will enter effective date. Okay.
It will give you all time offs, right?
Yeah, all time off plans which is there in the system. Okay. It alongside with that, what it does, if you go here, it will give you every detail. What is the balance period it is using? What is the period schedule it is using? Okay. Every detail. What is the accrual and what is the time off it is using? Everything. The all time off plan is that. Okay. If you want to have all time off also, like sorry.
So time off type is a part of time off. Time off is a part of time off plan.
Absolutely. They are because as the grandma is time off plan, mother is time off, grandchild is time off type. Okay.
But the employee is seeing the time off.
Employee is the teacher who is working with that time off type.
No, I mean, employee is actually requesting the time off, right?
Type. Employee always requests type. When you see on the absence calendar, we always request time off type, not the time off plan. We always request time off type, what we are going to do with that. So when we see over here, like for this example, where was that worker? It requests type, not the time off. Okay. There are a lot of type, and time off is always connected. Like if you see over here, time off is connected with the time off time. Okay. Time off, and it has their own validations and everything. It is connected with, see, there are two effective dates for this time of plan. Yeah, if let's open this and see how it looks like. If I open this, 2021, 2022, what is the difference? it has difference in the accrual, I guess. If we say here, see this calculation which I was talking about, we will create a lot of calculation. This scheduling also we will understand what is. This is a front-loaded scheduling. This is front-loaded plan, even though it is checked no, but it is a front-loaded plan. Scheduling annual first period of the calendar year means scheduling direct balance to the first period of the calendar year. Direct balance on the first day of the month. So that is scheduling. Yeah. All right. Any other question that you have? Think.
No. And
Sure.
I'll write it down next time. Sure, I think. Once, you know what, let me review the time of plans in my company and then I'll get back to you. Simple ones, not the complex ones though.
Yes, sure. All right. Thank you. All right.
Thank you.
Thank you. You can also do one thing. You can review your system. Okay. See if you see any time of plans, type view time of plan, PTO time of plan, and ask me what you see from there to here. Okay.
Oh yeah, I have a USA PTO.
Okay. Thank you so much. Have a great day. We'll talk tomorrow at the same time in my evening. Okay.
Thanks, Sachin. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Thank you for attending the session. I hope you all enjoyed it. Don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel. Also, feel free to ask your questions in the comment section below, and we will reply to them at the earliest.